Hello, 101 FM here, and welcome to the next episode of If It Ain't Still Doing Fix It. If you haven't seen the last couple episodes, go and check them out, and you'll see what we've been doing last couple episodes. If you did see our last episode, then you would have seen that I basically had really tough fixtures after that last episode. A 2-1 win over Leicester and a 0-0 draw over Southampton. But probably the most frustrating episode I've ever recorded. Then we had Liverpool, Tottenham, Man City, Everton and Man United all back to back. But today our fixtures are a little bit easier. Huddersfield and Burnley. Get a bit easier after that with like Crystal Palace, Fulham, West Ham, and then some decent fixtures until we got Tottenham, Bournemouth, Wolves, Preston, Arsenal, some FA Cup game, and then Chelsea. And I've just seen after end of January Liverpool, City, Everton, and Man United. Anyway, let's get into this then. A 4-0 defeat over Liverpool was the first game since that last episode. Adam Lallana, Roberto Firmino, Mohamed Salah and Jordan Henderson recorded the 4-0 win, which Diego Dalot got injured in and is still not back yet. After that, reserve side, you can see the sides that we play, a 1-0 defeat to a reserve Tottenham side with Jorge Mayray or something like that. I think he's a defender getting a header in the last couple of seconds of that match. After that, we played Man City, probably the best team in this division. Fernandinho from the penalty spot, Bernardo Silva from just inside the box, and Jamal Lascelles' own goal gave Man City a 3-0 win. The results got a bit better after that game. Benica Phoebe got a double, and we even scored all 3 goals in this match. Shame Ryan Shawcross hit one into his own net. This next one was probably the most BS match I've ever seen. Benica Phoebe and Tom Ince put us 2-0 up against Man United. And we scored all 4 goals. And we scored 4 goals at Old Trafford. And still only came out at the point. Jamal Lascelles scoring 2 own goals in 4 defenders in 3 games scoring own goals. What can you do? Benica Phoebe and Tom Ince lead, and then Lascelles go in. I'm just like, oh no, you can't have any worse luck than this. And then 87th minute, Josh Tymon. It didn't have the best of games, but own goal. It's just absolute BS. But anyway, let's get into them games against Huddersfield and Burnley. This is basically the side we've been playing. Chiak Butland in goal, back 4, Josh Tymon, Shawcross, Lascelles and Twanzebe. Midfield 3 of Josh Brownhill, Joe Allen and Ryan Woods. I think it's Ryan. Yeah, it's Ryan. And the front 3 of 2 inside forwards and a complete forward. Serge Gnabry, Tom Ince and Benica Phoebe. And there's the bench. So then let's get into that game against Huddersfield. I know it probably feels like I've been leaving out the matches that are actually good, but I just don't want to sit through us losing like 3 or 4-0. We went through a 2-1 win and a 0-0 draw last episode, and that was bad enough. I was frustrated enough in that episode. Tom Ince picks up the ball deep, trying to start a counter-attack. Serge Gnabry from this left-hand side, inside towards Benica Phoebe. Back to goal towards Tom Ince. Takes on his man across towards Benica Phoebe, who puts us 1-0 up against Huddersfield. 10 minutes up. 10 minutes up, 10 minutes in. Anyway, this tactic, ever since the last couple of episodes, against big teams it doesn't work, but against teams the likes of Huddersfield, the likes of Everton, even Man United to an extent, it works. And with Tammy Abraham on the bench, we've got a decent player. Unfortunately, Tammy Abraham's not in the best of form, so Benica Phoebe's slotted in pretty well, and if he's going to score like that and do a couple crosses like that, we're going to get some goals. Benica Phoebe, oh my god, this guy, he was pretty average last season, and Saido Berahino was even, I think, top scorer than him last season, but everything he touches turns to gold. Just Lursel with a goal kick towards Steve Mounier. Short cross wins to Afobe. Fabio wide to Tom Ince. Inside. I'd have thought he'd have played Afobe through this form, but when it go for himself, in fairness, with 2.5 after 20 minutes, you can have a couple of shots for yourself. Afobe to Serge Gnabry. Inside again, and Benik Afobe has a chance to step off for his hat-trick and sends the keeper the wrong way. I don't know who brought him down, that's what I was kind of waiting for. And there we are, 20 minutes gone, 3-0 over Huddersfield, and barring anything pretty dramatic, there is 3 Premier League points. It's crazy, we've scored 3 goals after 20 minutes, and there is a 4th, and then we've only got 1 assist. We've got 2 now. That corner from Josh Brown, we don't often score from corners, it's just something that just doesn't happen in Football Manager. But this time it does, and I'm pretty sure Huddersfield are ahead of us in the league. I'll have a look after both the games. You know, Balassi for them. I thought that was us. Imagine having a 6 when you're winning 4-0 after 20 minutes, 25. Free kick for Huddersfield. Edge of the box towards Moy, back to the taker. Not going to even try and pronounce his name. Fabio Control on the books, and not sure if they got tipped behind. No, it was just wide. Aldo Turan's just got subbed on. I mean, why has he gone to Huddersfield? They got some decent players, to be fair to them. Eric Dam as well, Yannick Balassi. I mean, he's probably not in the best of his form, nor is Aldo Turan. But to go to Huddersfield, I just think they didn't even probably deserve to go up in the playoffs. They only won it in penalties, they didn't even win a game. Corner from Huddersfield, and they almost scored a corner from themselves. Throw in. Can we get a 5th? Just Pereira on for the injured Joe Allen. Hopefully it's not too bad. Twins AB to Lascelles to Shawcross. It's just time on this left hand side. Just wasting time now. That was a bit of a hopeful ball to Jack Button, but pretty comfortable out of his area. I say that. And he's just giving it straight away, but Andreas Pereira's got on the loose ball. Back from Andreas Pereira. And Steve Mounier is going to try and get a consolation goal in the last couple of seconds for Huddersfield. Doesn't get one. And there we are. Pretty boring second half, but when you're 4-0 up, you don't really need to play in the second half. Anyway, that is the end of the first game. Let's get into this second game. Here we are then, the second game of the episode. Away against Hull. I don't know why that was so hard to get out. Andreas Pereira comes in for Joe Allen, who's out for I think 4 to 5 weeks. Not exactly what we want, but when we got a player wanting games like Andreas Pereira, it's quite handy, to be honest. Jack Button towards, I don't know who it was towards. Brady puts it around, and finally like that, they're actually going to play some football. Sick time for a watch to go off. Sorry about that. Haraguchi, long shot. Pretty tame though, straight at Jack Button. Cross towards Tarkowski off the bar. How close can he get? Benik Afobe on the ball now. Can he do his golden touch towards Andreas Pereira, inside towards Brownhill? I've got plenty of time and options left and right. Chooses left towards Serge Gnabry, chooses back towards Ryan Woods, back towards Pereira. Not sure why everyone's passing backwards. Woods towards Ince, back to Woods, back to Pereira. Brownhill 1-2 with Pereira, back to Woods, back to Gnabry. Woods. It's a decent passing play, not exactly sure what we're doing. Woods to Ince, inside to Afobe, towards Gnabry. I thought it would brought back, but it looks like it's offside. Throw in towards the 4. It doesn't look like we've had many chances, but we've been just passing it around the box like we've seen. Cross from Burnley straight into Jack Button's hands. Doesn't look like they're going to let him take too long with it, even though Jack Button kind of does. Brownhill over to Afobe. Not sure Brownhill's one now, he's not exactly the tallest of players. So Gnabry over this left hand side, cross towards Tom Ince. Free header, and there is a 1-0. 4-0 in the last game by this time. Only 1 in this game. But as long as we're getting 3 points on the board, I will take it. Second half starts, we kick us off. Not sure how deserved this is. Our first chance that we actually create is on target, and we score. As you can see there, Burnley have made up 8 shots, but only the 2 on target. Now 10 shots. Corner from Burnley, usually quite dangerous from headers, and they've just missed one, and just Ashley Barnes. I don't know how they're not even 1-0 up. Jack Butland with a goal kick. I'm pretty sure it's a free kick anyway. From that position, Tarkowski to Gibson, forward towards, I think it was Ashley Barnes of some sort. Brownhill towards Josh Time on this left hand side. Doesn't have the best of crossing, but that one was decent. Floated up towards Benica Phobie. Scored a hat-trick in the last game and is off and running 63 minutes into this game against Burnley. There we are, 7th goal of the season for Benica Phobie. For him to play like 3 games of the season and get 7 goals, that's pretty amazing. Andres Pereira corner towards Ashley Barnes straight away. Goodmanson on the counter attack now. Swansea's got everything covered. Bit of an ambitious pass towards Jack Butland. Soft enough for him to control it and hit it straight at Chris Wood, who's just going to tap it into an empty net. I mean, this is why I'm not a fan of keepers like this. I mean, what is he doing? Brady with a corner towards, I mean, really? Really? Oh my god. Number 9, I think, is actually Barnes. No, it's Chris Wood for his 2nd goal, and basically goes what looks like straight through Butland. Chris Wood started this game with 1 goal this season. It's now got 3, and we've just screwed over our lead. I mean, that is exactly what we wanted when we're 2 up. I mean, it's just stuff that just shouldn't happen. Penalty shouldn't happen. And I don't know what Jack Butland was doing. That shouldn't happen either. Tom Ince towards Benica Phobie. Towards Tuanzebe. Can we actually get a winner? Tuanzebe towards Brownhill. And he has been training on his shots not to shoot with power. That wasn't a shot with power, but it was placed perfectly to get us back in the lead. Hopefully we won't screw it up like we did for the last 2-0 lead we had just a minute ago. Tom Ince towards Woods, brought down by Gibson. It looks like he's going to be sent off. Looks like last man. He's already on a yellow card, and he's shown this 2nd yellow card. Ben Gibson has got a red card. Only 4 minutes left, but it looks like we'll get a free kick. Number 8 is not going to get a chance to take it. Instead, it's a free kick for Burnley. Brady's pretty decent. Barnes, I mean, his header was pretty bad, but I bet he's kind of glad he's offside. 30 seconds over that allotted time, and even though we tried to screw it up our best, our 6 shots to Burnley's like 20 something, I think that was, or 12. Didn't create as much as Burnley did, but just going to spam through that. Press conference is pretty pointless, to be honest. Basically, we didn't create as much as Burnley, but as long as you're winning, I'll take that. Anyway, let's look in the Premier League table. We're currently 7th, which is kind of surprising. 17 points with our minus goal difference. I mean, next couple games we should get some points. I'd expect wins maybe in the next 5 games. Maybe except Tottenham. Get all the wins until, I don't know who we've got in our FA Cup game, but should go on a decent run of form now. We're probably not going to win all these games because that's just football, but anyway, this is a pretty successful episode. A 4-0 win and a 3-2 win. I mean, we probably shouldn't have even conceded them 2 goals, to be honest. 1st of November 2019, and there we are. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.